Hey everybody, Rorree here. So today I want to talk about a subject that is a little important. Souls and snatching souls and giving away your soul, and I'm not necessarily selling your soul, but I just want to share something because I had a session. Actually, I had some ongoing sessions, several sessions actually, and what came up in one of the sessions was that someone literally gave their soul away. And it wasn't like I sold my soul or whatever. It was accidental on his part. Now, on the female's part, it was a different story. So I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to share some information. So just sit tight and enjoy this little journey into giving your soul away and the fact that it is actually real. Okay, so like I said, I had a situation and I was working with some people, and I can't get into great details because we are still doing the work. The situation is ongoing. All right, so let's see. I just asked Spirit to just lead me to tell the parts that can be disclosed. Okay, so this is how the soul was taken, and then this is what led me on a journey. So a gentleman was having sexual relations with a partner, and the partner was actually doing sex magic on him, and the partner had been doing sex magic on him for many years, unbeknownst to him. This is all what came up in my reading. And so, or my session, because it was more than a reading. It was a reading, it was a healing, it was so much, right? Okay, so she had been doing sex magic on him for maybe about 12, a little over 12 years. This led to having a child. This led to him not being able to commit to anyone else. Not her, but not anyone else either. This led to a lot. This led to him not fully having his right mind, not fully being present, thinking, and I can't get into the next set of details. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so my task was to do some healing work and some other things. So one thing that I got was that this woman in a sexual ritual took his soul, and I was like, what am I getting here? Like, huh? And so when I asked the question, because what I got was that the man actually said something like you can have it, and from now on I'm gonna call it I'm just gonna say his S. Okay, so that's gonna be the soul word, S. I'm just gonna say S. Okay, so in some type of way he says, take my S or something like that, right? And I was like, this man says something like this, right? So I'm talking to another person, right? And the person confirmed, yes, he says that during sexual relations. And I'm like, what kind of foolishness is that? And so when I was talking about the situation, just trying to make heads or tails of what this is, and I'm not going to tell any more about the story about that part, because I'm not going to share where the soul went and all that stuff, but it gets deep. So, but anyway, so then we recovered the soul, which was special because initially it was not to be done. And then we made a way. We recovered the soul. But, so then I was talking to my daughter, and I said, I just said, look, if anyone says this, whenever you start doing that, if you all say these things, don't say these things, right? If you be ever, you know, whenever you become intimate, if the guy says this, tell him don't say that. And you definitely don't ever say that in sexual relations. Or ever. You never want to say, take my S. Or you can have my S. Or you just took my S. Never say those things. So when I said this to my daughter, because I was in disbelief of what had come up in this session, and so I'm talking to her about this, just forewarning her, right? And she says, oh, that's in a song. What? What song? So she shared the song with me. And then I realized that I have been hearing little things like this about the S all over the place, right? And so the song that she heard it in was called Exchange by Bryson Tiller. Now, what I'm going to say is everything that I'm sharing with you has come from conversations with Source Creator, okay? And I am not shading anybody that I'm about to talk about. And I'm just going to say all of this is alleged. Okay? I'm not shading anybody. I am not trying to shame anybody. And I'm not calling anybody out on any of this. I am just warning the masses because that's what I was told to do. Because you all are innocently hypnotizing yourself and programming yourselves to give up your S. That's what's going on. All right. So this young man, I don't know anything about him, okay? I listened to the lyrics, and honestly, while I was listening to the lyrics, I started feeling some kind of way. I started not feeling good, a little, you know? So I don't know if there's a frequency programmed in the lyrics. We all know that the music industry has programmed, and I'm going to say allegedly, you know, but there's documentation that states that the music industry programs a low vibrational frequency in music, and they are out there. There are low vibrational frequencies in music. If you look up this it's an old video of this man that was interviewed. He has like big hair. He's a Caucasian person, big hair, and he is talking about what the music industry does with the masters, blah, 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 and how it's programmed with these low vibrational frequencies and yada, yada, yada. Okay, so, but he could be lying, whatever. Believe what you want to believe, okay? All right, so anyway, I was feeling some kind of way just listening to the song, and when I was listening to the song, I heard my daughter singing the lyrics, so she knows this song. So you guys, you all are singing this music and you are programming yourselves. This is a way to self-hypnotize. Hypnotism is through repetition, okay? So I'm going to get into the lyrics in the next one because I'm going to have to do this one in several parts. All righty.